Namaste, welcome to my channel, welcome to this yin yoga class for the hips. We will target the hips today. So we will start by lying on the back. We bring the right knee towards the chest. We leave the left leg extended on the floor, on the mat. Releasing the lumbar spine here. And this is already an opening of the hip flexors of the right hip, keeping the knee as close to the chest as possible, breathing softly, and we release the right knee, extend the right leg on the floor, and we bring the left knee towards the chest, pressing the knee towards the chest, targeting the hip flexor on the left side. And you can gently release, bring both knees towards the chest, roll towards the right side, and slowly come to a seated posture. And from there we're coming into the Malasana posture, the squatting. If your heels are not touching the floor, you can roll your mat, or you can use a rolled blanket underneath the heels to support them. It will be easier. Keeping your elbows on the inside of the knees, keeping a straight spine, open the chest, soften the neck, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, all the facial muscles. Wonderful posture to open the hips, which will help to decompress the lumbar spine. It's also a very good posture to stimulate digestion. And it helps with the period pain, with the menstrual cramps for women. Very, very useful posture. And you can come into a dangling posture, a forward fold. I show you from the side. You can bend your knees as much as you need to release the hamstrings. Here, release completely the neck, the head towards the floor. You can gently dangle from side to side, holding opposite elbows. And from here, we come into a gentle downward facing dog. We will pedal the feet gently, and we come into the pigeon posture. In yin we call it the swan. So bending the left leg, we are folding forward over the bent leg. Be gentle with your knee. If there's any discomfort in your knee, you can bring your foot closer to the body so that the angle is not that open and you don't feel any pain in the knees. That's very, very important. You can also support your hip with something. You can put a cushion underneath your hip or a block. And once you have found your edge, resolve to remain still. Once you feel the stretch and it's not too much and it's not too little, just stay still in the posture, still in your body, still in your breath, and still in your mind. Softening the jaw, the shoulders, the neck. And as we inhale, we walk the hands towards the body, towards the leg. We come again into a downward facing dog, gently pedaling the feet. And we come to the other side, bending the right leg. The left leg is extended back. Again, we find the angle that works for us, where we feel the sensation, but it's not too much and it's not too little. And definitely there's no pain, absolutely no pain in the knee. And we fold forward for the pigeon, or the swan as we call it in Yin. On the other side, you will notice probably a difference between both sides. That's fine, that's perfectly okay. Well, we are never completely symmetrical on both sides, and that's okay. Again, here you can place something underneath your hip, so it's not in the air. You can support it with a block, with a cushion, and surrender completely into the posture. Find the comfort in the discomfort. And as we inhale, we walk the hands towards the body. We tuck the toes under and come into another downward facing dog, gently pedaling the feet. We walk the hands towards the feet, bend the knees and come into the dangling posture, releasing the neck completely towards the floor, releasing the head. And we come into a seated posture. So this is it's called the square posture. It's quite a strong pose. So if you feel this is not okay for your knees, there is another option. You can come into the shoelace, so bringing the foot of the upper leg on the floor, so stacking both knees one on top of the other. That's an option. Or else, if it's fine for your knees, you can come into the square, so bringing one ankle on top of the opposite knee and one knee on top of the opposite ankle, and folding forward, feeling the deep stretch of the hip flexors. This is a very good posture to target the piriformis muscle, which usually is responsible for sciatica pain. So if you have sciatica, this might be a good posture for you, but don't try if you have if it's inflamed. If you have a lot of pain, sciatica pain, please don't attend this posture. In general, it's a very good posture to decompress the lumbar spine. And as we inhale, we come back to the center. Very gently we release the legs and we come to the other side. So bringing the ankle, in this case is the left ankle, on top of the right knee. And again, if that's too much, you can slide your foot, your upper foot towards the floor, the right foot. Otherwise, keeping the right ankle on top of the left knee and the right knee on top of the left foot for the square posture, and folding forward. You can bring the palms together. Breathing gently. Observe if you are tightening your shoulders or your jaw muscles or your face muscles, and soften any unnecessary tension. And gently inhaling, we come back to the center. We extend the legs. Oh, I have to take a block. I forgot to take a block for the next one, which is the dragonfly, is the yin version of Upavishta Konasana. So opening the legs as wide, as much wide or as little wide as your body and your unique structure allows you to. You can sit on something here to help tilt the pelvis forward. It will be easier. I'm using a block to support my forehead so that I'm not holding any tension in the neck. You can use as many blocks as you need. You can use bolsters, cushions. Your legs can be straight, or if there is any discomfort in your knees, you can bend them, or you can support them with a rolled blanket, a rolled towel. And once you stay in the posture for 30 seconds to 1 minute, maybe your body invites you to go deeper. And you can lower the height of the block. And as we inhale, we gently come back to the center. We take away the block. We close the legs and we are going to lie on the back, bringing the knees towards the chest. You can make circles with your knees, giving your lower back a nice massage before coming into the happy baby, our last posture for today. So here we can hold the toes with the hand, gently roll side to side before coming into stillness. If holding the toes is too much, you can always hold your ankles or behind the knees, whatever feels better. Keeping your neck long on the mat. Keeping your lower back on the mat. You can gently release your feet, roll side to side, massage your lower back, and bring your feet back on the mat for the final relaxation, the final Shavasana, extending your legs, extending your arms with your palms facing up. Soften the legs, relax your belly, your hips and your lower back. Relax your chest and your heart in your chest. Relax your arms, your hands. Soften the neck and the shoulders and all the facial muscles, the jaw, the tongue in your mouth, the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. Feel the whole body relaxed, completely supported by the earth. Nothing to do and nowhere to go. Just relax and absorb the benefits of today's practice. And you can stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.